Hello 8th class, how are you all? I hope so all are good and fine at home. Today we are going to start the new chapter, chapter number 8, that is water of your chemistry book. So I'm going to ask you a question first. Can we live without water? So what is your answer? No, we cannot live without water because nobody can't live without water. More than 70%, how much percent? 70% of earth is made up of water. At the birth, a child weight comprises of 80% of water. A child body is comprises of 80% of water. The scientist who proposed the water formula is Henry Cavendish. He is the person who proposed the formula of water. How water is made? We need two molecules of hydrogen plus oxygen. It will give you H2O as a water formula. So we will understand how the water formula, how the water compound looks like. Now see this. It has 1 mole of oxygen and 2 moles of hydrogen. So it is made up of 2 molecules of hydrogen plus 1 molecule of oxygen. As we very well know that water exists in 3 physical states. What are these? Solid, liquid and gas. In solid it is in the form of ice. In liquid it is in the form of water. And in gases it is in the form of steam. Okay. Now my next question is, why we consider water as a compound? Why so? If we look inside, this is a drop. This is 1 drop of water. If I look inside in this 1 drop of water, it is made up of millions of water molecules. It is made up of millions of water molecules which I can't count. Now we will see. Now we are going to understand what do you mean by compounds and how I am saying that water is a compound. You know that what is the definition of compound? Compounds are the pure substances formed by the chemical composition of atoms of different elements in fixed ratio. Now firstly I will come on the chemical composition of atoms of different elements in fixed ratio. How they are combined in fixed ratio. Now see the formula of water. What is there in the formula of water? 1 molecule of oxygen and 2 molecules of hydrogen. Now see every molecule of water. All contain the same thing, na? Every drop of water has same thing, na? 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen. So it means that there are 2 different elements, oxygen and hydrogen, and they are present in a fixed ratio. Only 1 molecule of oxygen and 2 molecules of hydrogen. So it is present in a fixed ratio with different elements. And how they are pure substances? Now see, this is a water molecule. If I break it, I'll get the water molecules, and so on. When I break these water, I get this, and I get a 1 water molecule which is a pure substance, because in every drop of water 1 molecule of oxygen and 2 molecules of hydrogen are present. So it is a pure substance. So it is a pure substance. So water is a compound. As the substances which are pure, it has 2 characteristics. The substances which are pure have 2 characteristics. It should be homogeneous, as water is made up of 1 molecule of oxygen and 2 molecules of hydrogen. So it is homogeneous, as we can see that we can see that all the molecules are same. I break this water droplets, I get this, I get this, I get this. Because water is made up of millions of water molecules. You know that molecule is the smallest unit of matter. So this is the pure substance. So it is a homogeneous, and it is made up of only one kind of particles. It is made up of only one kind of particles, as you can see that. So it is a pure substance. By this way you will understand it is a pure substance. Next is, we cannot break water by physical method. We cannot break. Can you break, if you take a bowl of water and a hammer, can you break the water molecules by hammering on the water? Your answer will be no. We cannot break water by hammering on the water molecules. We cannot break water by physical methods. So we can break water by the chemical methods. We can only break water by the chemical methods. We can separate the molecules of water by the chemical method. This is the formula of water, H2O. And when we do the chemical methods, we apply the chemical methods, we get hydrogen plus oxygen. So we can break water by the chemical methods. So water is a homogeneous substance. It is made up of, and it has only molecules of only one kind. These are the two properties of pure substances. So that's why water is a pure substance and is a compound. So this is the video number 1. I would be sharing the video number 2 with you. Thank you.